So, I got my wisdom teeth removed a few days ago, on Tuesday. All four of them. I'd never really had any surgery before that. Well, except this one time when I got a few stitches, but I was never put to sleep or anything, so that doesn't really count. Anyway, I woke up Tuesday and did all the normal things. Showered, got dressed, and fed Gilbert.
Gilbert?
Oh, was my pet rat. His cage was right by my bed, so I'd usually feed him right when I got up. I remember being kind of jealous feeding him that morning because I wasn't allowed to eat breakfast before the surgery.
What time is the appointment?
10, I think. Yeah, because my mom drove me there for 9:30 and I was in the waiting room for a while. That room kind of freaked me out. Every couple of minutes some drugged up kid would stumble out a loopy with blood spilling out of their mouth. It got me thinking about all the different ways they could botch up my operation.
But you went in anyway?
Well, I didn't have much of a choice. My mom already paid for the whole thing. Plus, I'd been teething like a baby for the past few weeks and just wanted it to stop. So eventually, this nurse lady comes out and she calls my name. I followed her into this white operating room, and they always try to make those rooms look so sterile, but there was bloodstains on that plasticky dentist chair. Anyway, the nurse lady got me to lie down, took my heart rate, and made me spit into this tube. Then the dentist showed up.
Can you remember his name?
Dr. Terrence, maybe? I don't know, something with a T. He kept on trying to make small talk, but I knew he was just trying to distract me.
Distract you?
Yeah, the nurse was about to stick this big old needle in my arm, and I guess they didn't want me freaking out about it.
How'd that go?
It was actually pretty bizarre. I could feel the drugs moving up my arm, like a cold worm was slithering up my veins. Then I could actually see the thing. It was blue. I felt it wriggle its way all the way up to my head, and after that I just sort of left.
Left? Where'd you go?
I'm not sure, but it was someplace way outside of anything else. The next thing I remember was waking up in my bed at home.
How did you feel then?
Not great. The world was all blurry and this numb pain was swelling up in my jaw. I sat still for a while and looked around my room, but something was off.
How so?
Well, I can always hear Gilbert squeaking away when I lie in bed, but my room was just silent. So I rolled over to check the cage, but it was empty. Then a drop of something warm landed on my forehead. I looked up, and there was Gilbert, pinned against the ceiling by my pocket knife. I started screaming, and my mom rushed up the stairs to see what was wrong.
What was her response?
She got really angry. Her face was all red, asking how I could have done such a thing. Then she started crying. But I was just as confused as she was. The entire time between the blue worm and waking up is a blank. Just nothing. But somehow I must have killed Gilbert. And I guess my mom's afraid it'll happen again. But next time I'll stab something bigger. I think that's why I'm here talking to you.
And how do you feel about what happened?
Well, sure, I'm sad that Gilbert's dead, but to be honest, I don't feel much of anything, because I was somewhere else completely. It's like my computer was still running, but the screen was off. Whoever stabbed Gilbert wasn't me.
Then who was it?
The blue worm.